for retirement, Saturdays at 9 a.m. on Ocala's News Talk, The Source 96.3 FM and 1370 AM.
All right, 5 minutes after 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. Kind of a chilly morning. I guess you might even say cold is a more appropriate word. It's 30, let's see if it's gone up at all, 37 degrees here at the studios, and the forecast is calling for it to not get that much warmer than that today. I think it said the mid-50s. Let me see. Yes, it did, mid-50s, with lows tonight in the mid-30s again, and then it starts to get warm by about Wednesday. Not warm, but warmer by Wednesday. But don't feel too bad, because if you look at the temperature in Wisconsin right now, it is -3 degrees in Milwaukee. So Galen Unold is on the phone. He loves the cold weather. He's one of those guys that just can't wait to get his earmuffs on and snow boots. Come on, Galen. How you doing?
Hey, good morning, Larry, Robin. How are y'all?
Did I misrepresent you at all in that?
Yes, absolutely. I'm driving in my car with a heater on, and I have gloves on. I can't get the cold out. I don't know why. I just can't. I'm unable to get the cold out of my body.
Is your car fully warmed up? I mean, is the heater working okay?
Oh yeah. Internally, I think it's 74 degrees, and I still have gloves on. That's not good, Larry. Not good.
Are your hands at 10 and 2 or no?
Yeah, they're at 10 and 2 with gloves on.
I'm picturing it in my head.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, now you have something to put in your glove compartment.
No, and I'll stick them back in my garage for another, year because of this horrible weather.
This might be the only 2 days of cold we get, So.
Yeah, I got my.
I certainly hope so. I hope so.
So let's see. Did you have a good weekend, Galen? Did we lose him?
No, it's still there.
Galen, are you there?
It's still there.
I'm here.
Oh, there you are.
Oh,
There you are.
okay.
Did you have a good weekend?
Yeah, I sure did. It was full of football. I liked it. It was nice. I enjoyed it.
All right, so there was a football story this morning, and you want to fill in any blanks that we didn't understand from the college football today? The 2015 college football season, championship game, final game tonight, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Clemson and Alabama are going to play. It's going to be. I hope it's a good game. I mean, the bowl season this year was pretty bad, actually. I mean, not a lot of exciting games at all. So I'm hoping that this one lives up to the hype.
So, which is the team that had no
Clemson
losses?
Will win, but Clemson.
Clemson had no losses at all. Oh wow!
Oh wow!
And Alabama had only one.
They only had one, and
wow.
it was early on, and I think they're by far and away the two best teams. But I hope Clemson wins, but it's good for business if Alabama wins.
Good for what business?
LifeSouth.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we again, happy people donate blood. So, yeah, it's absolutely true.
I didn't know that.
When we collect more blood in Alabama than we do in any other state. And so if they win, that's good for us.
Well, whoever wins this game then, is one of their players going to be the winner of the Heisman Trophy, or is that over with already?
Heisman Trophy's already been decided, and the running back for Alabama, Henry, already won it. So, yes, you're right.
Okay.
Yeah.
It says here he is the nation's stingiest defense, Derrick Henry. You agree with that?
No, he's a running back.
Okay, it says Saban's.
He's a running back.
It says Saban.
Alabama has the best defense. But
okay, it says Saban's powerhouse is led by the nation's stingiest defense and Heisman Trophy winner Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just misunderstood.
Alabama's defense. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Alabama's got the best defense, but
so this is what I know.
Clemson has the best offense.
I don't know.
So
I don't know either of this stuff.
Yeah, but that's why everybody has different.
I do like listening to sports radio, though. I listen to it every weekend. I listen to it all the time.
Yeah,
I don't know what they say.
You were talking about the other day. You were talking about what musical chord with a rap song. I had no idea what you were talking about. So don't worry about it.
No, I'm not worried about it, but I do enjoy listening to it. So,
well, that's good.
And David Bowie died. That's from the musical world.
Really, I didn't know that.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Did you like
him?
When
did he die?
Last night, I think.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Wow.
His newest album was released Friday, which was his birthday. 69 years old, and then he died last night. So.
Nice. Yeah. I mean, to die on your birthday.
2 days later.
He didn't die on his birthday. He died 2 days later.
Yeah. So I have as a topic, it's kind of a serious topic though, but I thought it was interesting because it's talking about how the meaning of touch, the meaning when we touch each other, not inappropriately, that not that kind of thing, but like for example, if a phlebotomist is putting blood into my arm, and let's say I express a little wooziness or something, right? She can communicate, or he can communicate, doesn't have to be female, can communicate something to me by touching, but you need to know what the recipient of that touch would, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You need to,
right.
so that's why this Psychology Today article was written, so that people would know what you're doing and how it is probably interpreted by the recipient of the touch.
Isn't the where probably the most important part?
Yes, as a matter of fact, yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so where you touch, what you touch with also. And again,
Sure.
it's not dirty. I mean, I'm talking like the palm of your hand, the back of your hand, the tip of your finger. Yeah, I'll tell you that in a second. It's a pretty interesting article.
All right.
Body contact, what it means.
I know. Oh, we see a lot of body contact out here at the windows, and we know.
And we know what that means.
Exactly.
We know what that stuff means. That means about a year from now, we'll see them back here with a baby.
Yeah. Or we see them like shy away from each other. It's like, okay, that relationship isn't going to last.
So how is the blood supply today?
Again, right now we're still recovering from the holidays, getting a little better. We have schools this week. We're actually at the College of Central Florida today, which will make a big impact. We just need to keep collecting, and we have about a 4.5 day blood supply, so it's safer than it was last week. But we are still in critical need of type O, and we're really in critical need of all types. So just get out there and find our blood mobile, come by the blood center, and donate blood.
There you go. The important message that Galen delivers each weekday morning from LifeSouth is made possible by two wonderful sponsors. One is Penn Flooring. They have some beautiful flooring. I'm sure you've heard us talk about it before. Go over there and see what they have. They have been doing this for over a quarter of a century. Mm-hmm. Their showroom is at 1201 Southwest 17th Street over the McKay-Williams Bridge. Thank the folks at Penn Flooring for making possible this important message, because without a blood supply, there is no lives being saved in surgeries.
Exactly.
Or probably hardly any. And then also thank the folks at Palm Garden. They have a beautiful facility for skilled nursing care, long-term health care, respite care, and anything else that I'm not really familiar with. Go over there. They'll explain what they can do for you or for your loved one. And also put it on your calendar to attend the Chats at the Garden events that they have. This is an opportunity for you to learn from an expert about something that's important to your health, and perhaps even ask questions. Mm-hmm. And I'm guessing you guys do that once in a while, don't you, Galen? You go out, you offer speaking engagements?
Absolutely. We try to do that as much as we're allowed. So, yeah, that's a big part of what we do is educating the populace.
Do you know, on that note, if the very first time I ever donated blood was when I worked at the assisted living facility, and I've told you this before, there was a LifeSouth bus parked in the back. In fact, I think I arranged it because I was the activities director. And I had heard a story about a little girl who had cancer, and so I was watching my coworkers go out there, especially the ladies, and I thought, oh my gosh, they're all going out there, and I'm not. Mm-hmm. I really should go out. So it was my first time. And looking back at it now, if you guys, for example, had said, we're going to park out back, what do you say we give like a little thing, a talk, like for 15, 20 minutes, and kind of require the staff to kind of be there? I think maybe I would have heard something that was, if I hadn't heard about the little girl, in other words, mm-hmm. maybe that talk would have said, oh, yeah, okay, I can do that.
Yeah.
I don't know, just a thought.
Yeah, that is actually something we do, especially with new drives. It's part of what we're supposed to do. Let me put it that way. Yeah, we look forward to those kind of opportunities where we can come in and educate, talk to the staff about why we're there and what's our purpose. And yeah, absolutely.
And what you guys always do too is you never forget about the blood donors. You have the blood donor appreciation picnics every year. You honor the blood donors that give achieve milestones in blood giving, LifeSouth Community Blood Centers, and you're so always into community, like the 5 Points of Life, helping the students and the children. I mean, you do such wonderful stuff.
Well, what we like to say is community is our middle name. So
It is.
we're proud of that.
Community Blood Center. Yeah, right.
Absolutely, and that's something we're very, very proud of. And we are a part of this community. You know, the people that work here, live here, the donors that we draw, you know, live here, and the lives that we save live here. So we are a part of this community, and we're proud of that.
All right. So before we talk about the subject that I chose for Galen today, which is which is related to what he does for a living professionally.
Yes, professionally.
Let's take a phone call first. Good morning. You're on the air. Are you there?
Good morning. I'm sorry. Wrong number.
Okay.
Wrong number.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
You're welcome. I mean, I'm sorry.
okay.
It's
All
okay.
right.
It's
That's
okay.
blood today.
No problem.
That's
Yeah.
okay.
Donate blood, though, if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
And that's one great thing about Galen. Galen is so into community and so into saving lives that, Galen, you always say you don't care where anybody gives, just so they give. You are so
Absolutely.
unselfish in that aspect.
That's absolutely right. Yeah.
All right, so we'll take a little break. When we come back from Psychology Today, an article called The Meaning of Touch and how you can apply it in your workplace, especially if you're in the healthcare profession.
Yep.
We'll take a break and be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. After some morning cloudiness, it'll turn out mostly sunny and noticeably cooler today than recent days, with highs in the upper 50s to lower 60s. Mainly clear and colder tonight, with lows ranging from the mid-30s and a few inland spots to the mid-40s on the coast. On Tuesday, some clouds to start, then easy and cool with highs in the low to mid-60s. Wednesday, mostly sunny, high 60 to 64. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Palm Garden is starting a new Chats at the Garden series, and on January 14th at 2 p.m., Steve Head will be talking about carotid stenosis and preventing strokes. Steve is a physician's assistant working with surgical specialists of Ocala. Chats at the Garden is open to the public, and Palm Garden is located on the corner of Southwest 34th Street and 27th Avenue. Plan to attend Chats at the Garden on January 14th at 2 p.m. For more information, call 854-6262.
Looking for something fun and exciting? The Water Circus from Italy is returning to Ocala at the Southeastern Livestock Pavilion on January 30th to February 1st. Because of popular demand, Circus Italia is making extra stops in the area. Even better, they're offering a special discount for our listeners only. At the circus, you can get one free child ticket with every adult ticket if you say Source. For the first time in America, this unique water circus has limited show dates in Ocala for just the weekend of January 30th through February 1st. Daredevils will amaze you with performances on a 35,000-gallon custom water stage. See death-defying stunts, Laser Man, Mermaid, and a Singing Man upside down, all under the white and blue tent by performers from around the world. Plus, after each show, everyone can meet the performers and take pictures with them for free. Circus Italian is finally here at the Southeastern Livestock Pavilion, so bring the family. Look for the big white and blue big top tent. Kids of all ages are welcome. This weekend happening now.
Enrich your life at Golden Ocala Golf and Equestrian Club. Here, century-old oak trees surround stunning homes, the finest resort-style amenities, and a stately clubhouse. Our exceptional golf course will host the 2016 Coates Golf Championship presented by R&L Carriers. And here you can savor a luxurious lifestyle that's second to none. Call 352-369-6969 for more information on our available real estate options and to schedule a home tour.
All right, 18 minutes after 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in this Monday morning. Galen Unold on the phone from LifeSouth. Remember the important message that Galen delivers, which is to donate blood. Simple.
Yep.
Simple as that.
Yep.
Simple as that. It's kind of like a next step for anybody who's donated blood. It's a next step to do platelets, isn't it, Galen?
Yeah, absolutely. It's the first step. So yeah, we just again right now I don't care what you give, just give. But yeah.
I'm guessing most people start with whole blood, and then somebody talks to them about, have you ever considered platelets? And then they give it a try or whatever.
That's absolutely right.
Yeah.
Yep. And it also depends on your blood type. If you're an O negative, we do not want you to donate platelets. We want you to donate red cells.
Oh, really?
So it's really dependent on your blood type. That's a major factor. And if you're an AB, we want you to donate plasma. So it just depends on your blood type.
All right, so the meaning of touch, an interesting article. Now, if you're a waiter or a waitress, chances are you never ever touch your clients, your patrons.
Right.
It's not something you would normally do.
No.
But if you're in the health field, it's necessary. You have to touch the people. And so the article is written for people to understand what touch actually can be translated to mean. And I'm trying to paraphrase because it was kind of a long article, but he does say in the article that this is specifically for our culture, because what you're communicating here is not necessarily what you're communicating in Europe or in Asia, right?
Right.
Sure, absolutely.
So I'm guessing if you have somebody from those cultures who are here, they will misinterpret the touch. So.
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah.
It says here, children are greatly affected by touch. Touch has primitive significance of heightened intimacy in children. Psychotherapists since the 1960s have discovered what they call encounter groups and T groups, the benefits of therapeutic touching to communicate with children. So holding a hand.
I think that's absolutely true.
That's why I don't like those baby
The stories
carriers. That you see those babies in the carriers and they're holding them like a bag of groceries and stuff instead of carrying the child, close to their, face and everything.
Yeah.
By the, even those things that the children hang on the front of the parents. I don't like that. I like the, holding of the hands, but that's just me.
Yeah.
Holding of the baby close to me.
Listen to these positive things you can do if you have a child in your care. Now, this doesn't apply to donating blood, obviously, but a tiny pat on the head is received as a positive thing. A holding of the hand, just a finger inside the hand of a child's hand, it's a positive thing. Guiding the arm or hand if they need to be guided in something, it's a positive thing. How about that? Stroking the hair off out of the eyes, out of the face. It's a positive thing.
I've done all those things out of love for my children.
How about that?
Because I was told to.
How about that, huh?
That's right.
Makes sense, huh? Let's see. Okay, most people.
Did you ever see the story of the two twins that one wasn't doing well and they separated it, and then they put the two twins together and they held hands and the other twin got better almost instantly when they were pre-born.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Premature babies.
No, I didn't see that.
Wow.
One of those incredible stories. Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's
so.
amazing.
Let's see. Body contact is dictated by relationship. It depends on who you are and how you're related to that person.
Yes.
Of course, that makes, a significant difference. Touch is used with great meaning at grand ceremonies such as confirmations, ordinations, weddings. Right? And your touch is going to send a different signal to the person being married or the person,
Handshakes and hugs, sure.
Oh, and handshakes. Wait till we get to the handshake.
Oh.
Positive emotions and the effect from the nurse, the therapist, and the caregiver symbolize affection, support, reassurance. However, negative emotions that you don't realize you're communicating.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
If a guy walks into a doctor's office, for example, and he looks like a tough guy, and the doctor says, "Hey, how you doing there?" And he gives him like a Rocky punch, but doesn't actually punch him. It's like an air punch.
Oh, okay.
The patient might not take that as a good thing.
An air punch.
Yeah, guys do. Hey, old lug.
That's what guys do.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
You don't do that to somebody you don't know.
But coming from a doctor, hey, how you doing, Galen? Boom,
I'm pretty sure a doctor wouldn't do that unless he knew you.
Well, is that welcome on the receiver's end, though, for you and for Galen?
Depends on
Larry?
if you know him.
Is that welcome when they do those punchy things?
It depends on if I know him.
I'm having a hard time. I don't know.
I don't think I have a choice.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, it's you gotta protect certain areas when you're around certain people. And I was at a party and my boy Todd was there. He loves the show. He told me that. And hadn't seen somebody in like 6 years. They just came up and cup checked me. I mean, you got to be prepared for these kinds of things 24 hours a day.
Oh, wow.
Like we went right back to high school, and I was like, "Oh, that was my bad. I need to prepare myself better for that."
Oh, that's funny.
Let me go to the phone real quick, and I got some stuff about handshakes and specifically. Good morning. You're on the air.
Yeah, good morning, good morning. It's sort of like when a kitty cat rubs up against you, he's ready to be your friend for life.
That's right. Yeah, he is.
Especially when you have tuna fish in your hand.
Oh, yeah.
He's just hungry.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Animals communicate with touch. Yeah, I didn't think of that.
they
Okay.
do.
Have a good morning, all.
Thank
you.
you. That's a good one.
All right, the handshake is one of the most over-interpreted of body signals because there's been so much written about them, and the Psychology Today author doesn't agree with all of these things. He says that there's an author named Alan Peace who has written about handshakes in detail, whose hand is on top, how vice-like the grip is, the weight on the foot relative to the hand, all supposed to provide information. He doesn't necessarily agree with this.
Isn't that like wrestling when you do that with the hands?
For example, here's a couple of. If you have somebody who gives you a handshake and they're wearing a glove, it's like insecurity or insincerity.
Or it's cold outside.
It's cold outside.
Well, why can't it just be cold outside?
Well, maybe they didn't think of that. Insecurity.
Now, I deal with a lot of people in laboratories, right? I go to laboratories all over the Southeast,
right?
And you can't shake somebody's hand if they have the glove, and so they may be in the middle of something where they can't take it off, and so you'll just get a knuckle punch kind of a thing.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
A fist pump. So I think the handshake is really overrated because sometimes you don't there could be a case of problem. You got to get in there. I don't read too much into the first handshake. That's for sure.
Okay, well, you might have to take your glove off if you meet somebody.
Yeah.
Of course I would. But if I'm standing outside and it's 38 degrees and I have a glove on, I'm not taking it off. Sorry.
No.
It's still freaking cold. I've got gloves on right now. I'm not taking my glove off.
If you have a cold or a clammy hand and somebody shakes your hand, they will not trust you as much.
No.
Of course.
No.
Again, I got a glove on. I'm trying to get my heat back up. So I'm going to keep it on.
The handshake with the stiff arm.
Don't you hate it? Like if you just wash your hands or something, and then you see somebody, and you're like, there are no paper towels, and you just rub your hands on your, and then you go in there. Yeah, that happens to me all the time.
Yeah.
The stiff arm handshake.
It happened at church yesterday, and I'm like, oh, come on.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Somebody gives you the stiff arm handshake. They've got their arm extended, but it's not bent at the elbow.
Mm-hmm.
That's the I'm not going to get very close to you.
Right, and that's how you interpret that.
Keeping my distance.
This guy doesn't want to know much about me.
You know who does that? A lot of females who think that you're going to somehow attract them. Yeah. They're going to keep their distance and send a message that I have no interest in you.
All right, now here's the final.
And it's usually a woman who assumes that everybody's interested.
Right,
in
the final part of the article is about kisses. The forehead kiss usually means that you're just friends. A medical provider giving a forehead kiss to a child, however, could mean a sign of you've done a good job. Thank you for behaving, that kind of thing.
I've
never had a medical professional kiss my son.
Kiss you?
or
on
kiss
the forehead?
my children
on the
either.
forehead?
No,
or
never.
Kiss me? No.
Never.
No, that's not true. I mean, my wife's a medical professional, but
there you go. That's a different kiss.
At the time.
The Eskimo kiss. This is where you touch your forehead to forehead and rub your nose gently. Again, this is a signal that says you have done a good job. Thank you for behaving.
Yeah, to your child. Yes. Can you imagine? All right, listen. All right, Larry. Could you do that to Robin's kids? Or Robin, could you do that to Alex?
No.
I'd be like, what the world are you doing?
I wouldn't even do it to Alex at this point. He's 29 years old.
No, but I mean, when he was a child, you may have. But
okay.
I don't know. You know what that is? That's a photo op.
Yeah.
Those kids where you would rub their noses and all that, they're either out of the bath or something because they're always dirty.
All right,
At least mine were.
The final one is the hand kiss. The hand kiss. Gently grasping someone's hand by the fingers and kissing the backside of the hand should be limited only to people who are familiar with one another. Never done in a professional environment.
That is very passé. I don't think we've done that.
Well, we got to ask all those people that have gone to France to see if they had their hand kissed while they were over there.
Maybe that's part of it.
The cheek kiss, where they come in and kiss your cheek.
Right.
Yeah.
I can never figure that out. I never get that right. And when somebody does it, I don't know. Am I supposed to kiss back? Or you just kiss the air? Well, I need some training on that.
Galen, where's the Bloodmobile
and
today?
there should be a sign. There should be a sign that this is going to happen too.
7 seconds.
I'm going to kiss your cheek.
6 seconds. Where's
That's
the
right.
College of Central Florida.
Thank you.
Yay, students.
Have fun
Bye,
today.
All right,
Fox
thanks.
News Radio, I'm Pat O'Neill. A rock music legend has died.
This is Major Tom.
David Bowie, after a long battle with cancer, has passed away at age 69. Surrounded by family and friends, Bowie had just released a new album Friday, which was also his birthday. The trial of another Baltimore cop, Cesar Goodson, begins, and the death of Freddie Gray while in police custody.
Judge Barry Williams has ruled Officer William Porter, whose trial ended in a hung jury, must testify against Officer Goodson. Prosecutors claim the officers failed to render aid to a mortally wounded Gray. Defense attorneys have argued they acted appropriately.
Fox Radio's Rachel Sutherland. In the Golden Globes, The Revenant wins Best Film with